because I sell this once a year, and I've done a price break. This is the 1993. So they've done these coin and currency sets. Sometimes you see I've already sold 6 of these, okay? This was the 1993 version. Let me open this up, very cool. You get the Thomas Jefferson dollar. That's a silver dollar. You get, of course, the only bill that Thomas Jefferson is on, which is the $2 bill that you're going to see right there. Isn't that spectacular? You get the special $2 bill. Those are all cool. This is a solid silver. That's Monticello right there. There's Thomas Jefferson, a very vintage photo, a Romanesque look at an old, at a very young Thomas Jefferson. And I like to say that that's the coolest bit of the whole bunch of those with that. But the whole value of this thing, the whole coolest part of that is the nickel. That little Thomas Jefferson nickel. Because it is a satin finish, one of the very first satin finish coins ever made by the United States government. It is only available in this set. You are looking what is by far the rarest Jefferson nickel. It's not even close. This coin, when you can find it individually, is at best a $100 coin. At best. Certified in high grade, it can be far, far more than that. So you get the silver dollar, which is legitimately $49.95 or $59.95 by itself. You never see that. You have the $2 bill in the coin and currency set, but you have the nickel. The key to this is that it's all in the original government packaging. It's all in the original government packaging from 1993. Why is that important? Because most of them have been opened up because people try to certify this so they can get them a $500 Jefferson nickel, is why they're doing it. The fact is, and here's the only reason I can price, I have 250 of these. That might be the most I've ever had in one time in one place in all the years that I've been doing this. The reason I can do the price break is I've had about 50 of them. A guy sold me 200 at a reasonable price. I always have to pay over like the bid or the wholesale value. I always have to pay significantly over because nobody wants to get rid of them. Because everybody wants to take them and certify them to get the satin finish nickel, which brings huge, huge money in the marketplace. So you get the uncirculated Jefferson 250th anniversary dollar. I've got this right up here. The uncirculated dollar. You have the uncirculated nickel, but it's satin finish. And then, by the way, not for nothing, the $2 bill is actually the 1976 bicentennial $2 bill. So this is the bicentennial 1976. It's not the new, it's the old, which is cool, $2 bill. Okay, so there you can see, still with the John Trumbull sign, but the 1976. So this is the bicentennial too, with the 250 anniversary silver dollar, but it is this nickel right here that is the entire key to the entire thing, to the entire set, to the entire deal, to your entire opportunity. So I think this is, I mean, we've only got about another 2 minutes or so to go here. And the problem with this is quantity. Like I said, I sold this last time, and I believe I sold it at $179. I don't recall. Whoa. There we go. In June last year. In June last year, I sold these, okay? Sold them out. It's taken from June till today for me to get these. I had 265 sets, okay? I had 265 sets of these. I have a minute and a half left. I have now 200. I have less than 200. I have more people than that on the phone. So understand what you get. This is a 1990, this was released 25 years ago now. So this is now the 275th anniversary of Thomas Jefferson, okay? This is the rarest Jefferson nickel ever made because it's satin finish. It only comes in this set. I believe the mintage on this set was only about 50,000. So it's a phenomenally rare and desirable set in and of itself. And then add in the bicentennial $2 bill from 1976. Look at that, that's series 1976 on the $2 bill. You put all of that together and then give you a $50 price break. Give you, I just can't, I'm just having equilibrium problems.
Well, I'll help.
Isn't that fantastic? Now, this is a silver. This is made out of silver, solid silver, right here. Thomas Jefferson, architect of democracy, 1743 born, 1993, the 250th anniversary. So you get that as well, which is important. That can easily be, you know, $75, $80, $90, $100. You have the $2 bill. But this, the value of the special Jefferson nickel, the rarest Jefferson nickel in existence, folks. The rarest, because it is a special satin finish that is only available in this set. I sell this once, maybe twice a year, and that's all that we're going to do.
And
I got 150. I have 250 people on the phone. I have 150. They might be buying some other stuff. They might be buying